All right, Hump Day show. Let's fucking do it.
Just listen up, motherfuckers, I'm about to spit about the world's greatest show. Yeah, this is it. Larry is if I'm getting insane. This dude's out of his mind, that's his message thing. When show on drops, it's time to begin. To talk about chuds and make fun of them. Let it trash roll all the world's on fire. Be a parody, shit's getting dire. Religious bullshit, it won't make you feel like dying. Cause you touch your more children and only you might need. Go from zero to heroes just for one day. It's the world's greatest show and it's coming your way.
Rock!
It's time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show. It's time for the Dusty Show. And we never grow. Time for the Dusty Show.
Fuck yes! What is up, everybody? Welcome to the universe's most trusted news program. It's the Dusty Show. Thanks for joining me. It's Hump Day, Hump Day. Gotta get down on Hump Day. Gotta do what we do here on the world's greatest show. So fuck yeah, I love you. And you're very smart and handsome and sexy for joining me tonight. So what you guys been up to? Like, for me, no news is good news. I'm kind of boring. Didn't do a whole lot yesterday. I worked on the show, of course. Do that every day. But boring is good. Boring means not a lot of tragic shit has happened, deaths and whatnot, so fuck that. I did bathe the dogs. We bathed Boomer, which is always a major fucking ordeal. Goddamn Boomer, he's a giant pussy. Also a giant dog, so smelled like ass. So now he just smells slightly less like ass. Always good. And I did do something sort of interesting. I know this is boring, old man shit to talk about, but it's all I got. So here's what happened, folks. Walking through Walmart, as I do. Looking around, and suddenly, out of the corner of my eye, I see something I ain't never seen before. I'm like, what that? Walmart. Turn my head, lickety-split. Got a new flavor of Coke. I'm like, what? What new flavor of Coke? Happy days are here again. New shit to try out. So get this, folks. Spice Coke. I'm like, Spice Coke? That sounds amazing. I just been watching Dune. I'm imagining myself with some blue eyes. I'm going to have one sip and think I'm the fucking Messiah. Already do. Pink? I love pink. It's all fucking good. So I'm like, hell yeah, grab me a 12-pack. Get on in my house and get it all nice and cold. Got it ice cold, right? Pull it out. Gotta get your mouth ready before you try new shit. So I'm getting ready for my mouth. Gotta get your mouth prepared. Pop that top. I'm like, hell yeah. Let's do this shit. Took a big old sip. Vomit! It's vomit! What? It's raspberry diarrhea. Now I got a fucking 12-pack of diarrhea to drink. Thanks a lot, Coke. You had one job. Come up with good drinks and no, it's terrible. So whatever. Whatever, universe. Got all excited for fucking nothing. So that's my Tuesday. Hope you guys had a better one. Anyway, folks, I decided to make a slight change to the show. Less war and death, okay? Not no war and death. Still some war and death, but less. Slightly, teeny-tiny, slightly less politics and more crazy videos. Because I don't want to be depressed, right? I just want to have fun with you guys and hang out. That sounds good to me. Give you guys something to entertain you with. So let's fucking do it. Gonna start off with a new segment. It's not a new segment, it's what the fuck. Gonna try something new though. Top 5 craziest videos of the day. So let's see how the fuck this goes. Oh, I forgot to mention. Shit. I got one job here. Super chats! Light Brother shows the super chats. No questions touched. Every question answered over here. You see me up here. That's a great freeze shot. Let's go a little bit more. That's not that. There you go. That's slightly better. Okay. Oh, here, you see the super chats. I see a couple of them there. Hell yeah. There's a $sign. Click on it. Donate money. I read your words. That's how that works. You immortalize yourself on the world's finest news program forever. For 1 trillion years from now, when people are watching, and they will be, they'll see your name. They'll be like, that guy existed. So really, it's your only shot at immortality. Super chat me. All right, hell yeah. Let's go ahead and kick it off, folks. It's time for some what the fuck. What the fuck? The WTF, WT fuck, what the F, all of it. And first off, on the top 5 craziest videos of the day. So let's say you go have a shoulder surgery. What kind of activity can you do that won't in any way hurt your shoulder? Well, obviously, if you're a genius, go bowling. Hey, what's the worst that can happen? Hey, just bowl with your other arm. I'm sure you'll be fine after your shoulder surgery. Let's see. And he's like, yeah, I got this. You got this. Hell yeah. And oh yeah, right on the shoulder. Okay, that's not what you want. That's bad. See, right there. You need another let's watch that again. Let's see. He has good follow through, a good form, and no, that's where you went wrong. The falling on your surgery shoulder. That's where you went bad there, dude. Anyway, mistakes were made. And then that was number 5. Let's count them down with you folks, because counting's hard. 5. That was 5. Now 4. 4 of the craziest videos of the day. You guys see this shit? So, warning, this is slightly distressing, but every one of these kids lived. Apparently, there's these 3 little kids out on the beach between ages of 7 and 9, and then the next thing you know, yeah, they got struck by lightning. Yeah, they all got struck by lightning. So, that seems not great. Let's watch that again. Once again, all lived. All lived. One of them is like in serious condition, but they all lived. You don't go out. Oh yeah, ow. Yeah, ow. That's not. I wouldn't. Don't stand so close to me. Don't stand so close to me. Anyway, if it's raining, don't go outside. Don't go outside anyway. It gets on you. You start smelling like the outdoors, and it's bad. But yeah, that's what I suggest. Don't ever leave the house. That's just me. Yeah, they fall the fuck out. And then number 3, count it with me, count it down to number 3. You guys see this crazy shit? Okay, so cop picks up this lady. I don't want to say she's a lady or not, but let's say she has the world's oldest profession. Let's put it kindly. And so, San Diego. Arrest her, put her in the back of the car, taking her to the precinct like a good cop would do. And then she's basically like, hey, I'll suck your dick. And then he's like, shut up, they're recording everything. But then, amazingly, he turns off down a kind of an abandoned road. And I don't know how this happened. It's a mystery. But somehow he gets locked in the back of the police car with this lady of the night. I'm sure it's completely innocent. Anyway, here we go. August 15, 2023. San Diego police arrest this woman on outstanding warrant. Yeah, I wonder what that warrant was for. Anthony Hare drove the woman to SDPD headquarters. Officer Hare reminded the woman that she had a boyfriend.
Well, you're not.
Conversation goes direct. I'm down to fuck right now, she says. She's down to go to Pound Town.
Don't say that right now.
Don't say it. It's being recorded.
No, I said don't say that right now.
Don't.
Because,
shh.
Everything's being recorded.
Yeah,
right now.
I'm just happy to tell you that for no reason.
What's going on?
And then a few blocks from Las Colinas, next thing you know, weird. I don't know what happened. I'm sure this is complete coincidence, but his body camera turns off. Oh no, like not related. Sometimes they just turn off by themselves right after a lady of the evening tell you she wants to fuck you. And the cruiser GPS tracker shows upstairs slow down and turn down a residential street, eventually coming to a complete goddamn stop. Once again, coincidence. It's all coincidence, folks. He's not a bad cop. You're just dirty-minded. For what you're thinking is happening right now, definitely it isn't. So the next thing you know, yeah, he's calling for help because he's locked himself in the back of the patrol car with her. Yeah. Oopsie. I'm sure, like, it was a Bible study, folks. Okay, he just wanted to make sure that she was up on her Corinthians 2 before she went to prison, right? And so here's the guy.
Sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Yeah, step out of the vehicle. He's making fun of her. Hey, he darted out of there real quick. And she's still in handcuffs. I don't know. Seems rapey. Isn't that rape? I think that's rape. Anyway, I'm sure it's fine, folks. They're investigating themselves, and they're going to find out he did nothing wrong.
She's code 4? She's code 4.
Yeah, she code 4, 5, 6. She code 10. She's all the codes, baby. Nice. And then, number two. You guys know what the unicorn dance is? I didn't even know this one. Me, myself, and I are a fucking amazing dancer, all three of us. I never heard the unicorn dance before, so let's see what that's all about.
I begin to pass out.
So here she goes. And then
And
go
my
do the
head
death
hit the
drop.
wall.
Blam! And she smacked her head. And yeah, now you look like a unicorn. Yeah, that's not what you want. Yeah, that seems bad. All right, one more time. Let me get these steps down so I can do
begin to
this.
pass out.
All right, first off, you got to get super drunk.
And my head hit
And
the
then
wall.
splits and blam! Blam your head to the ground. Oh, yeah, then you get a big knot on your head. Yeah, you look like you're deformed. You look like you're the elephant
I
man
begin
now.
to pass out.
I am not an animal. I am a human being. Yeah, don't drink, I guess. And then number one, craziest goddamn video of the day. And this one went super viral all over my social medias all the day today. So let's say that you're supposed to show up in a video court because your license has been suspended. What best way to show up on video in court when your license has been suspended? Let's do it while I'm driving around in my car. Sure. That's bold. Let's see how that works out for him.
Are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually.
Oh, that's okay then.
So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Park it right now, Judge.
Hey.
Balls are still on this gentleman. And the judge is like, what
You
the
stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
fuck? Stationary. Good
All
job.
right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
Yeah, let's adjourn it. Postpone, Judge. Please postpone this immediately because we don't want to do this right now. Is that okay, Judge? Can we postpone this? And then, so the judge is like, he mad.
Okay. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
That is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
Those are the charges.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license.
Mhm.
He's suspended, and he's just driving.
Uh-huh.
That is correct, Your Honor.
That's correct. Prosecutor's being real quiet right now. They trying not to laugh their ass off. So skip ahead a little bit because he's looking down at his paper. He's smiling to himself, the judge. He looking at the time. This dude's soul's leaving his body out
I
here.
don't even know why he would do that.
He's a moron.
So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Oh my God, I'm such a moron. I'm
Thank
the
you.
dumbest
Your Honor.
person
Mr.
ever.
Harris, I'll be giving you a call.
Why? Why did I do this? Yep, enjoy prison, fucking moron. Good goddamn, y'all. And that is my top 5 craziest videos of the day. We did it. New section, what you guys think? And also, I got bonus what the fucks, because that's how hard I work for y'all. Now, this next one, y'all, I don't know if this is real, but I want to believe it's real, therefore I do. Modern day plastic surgery. Look at this shit. What? The fuck? This guy went from George the Animal Steel to George Clooney. Who is this man's doctor? I ain't never had no plastic surgery except for my head. I ain't never had it, but I want it now. I want it. Look at this, motherfucker. Can you imagine going from looking for like this to this? Life changing shit right there, folks. Good God. I don't know. Maybe AI. I mean, the wrinkles in his forehead are the same. It could be real. You don't know. Oh, ye of little faith, motherfuckers. Just believe it, because we want to. Holy God. And one more, folks. Every flat-chested woman should get this shirt. That's not sexist. You're sexist. They should get this shirt, folks. Optical illusion. Look at this. Boom. This is the front of the shirt. She got some tickle bitties from the side. Flat. It's flat as Kansas. What the fuck? That's some false advertising, but the lines make it look big. The shadows. Genius. Real man of genius. Gonna buy 1 million of those, pass them out to everybody. Optical illusion is real, y'all. Cool effect. And all right, we did it, folks. That is my what the fuck section this week. Nailed it. Hell yeah. Kansas isn't all that flat. I lived in Kansas for like a decade. You ain't gotta fucking tell me about Kansas, all right? I drove all up and down that motherfucker. It's flat as shit. Don't even start me. I lived in Wichita for a decade. All right, I'm going to Wichita. I did. I went to Wichita for a lady, for a woman. Married her. Good stuff. I appreciate you, Peter Sosna. And yeah, lots of generosity in the fucking super chats. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. Rewarding me for all my hard work on this hump day. You guys rock. I can't wait to read your words. Do they have one that makes my chest look smaller? Yeah, what the fuck would you want with that? Even if you're a dude, you want your chest to look big. I did. Speaking of which, folks, I decided to move to large shirts. So they're not quite as tight anymore. We'll see. We'll see if this is more flattering. I went from medium to large. So you guys needed to know that. So if you're like, hey, Desi looks different in his shirt, it's because it's a different size. So hell yeah. Hair's nicely powdered. Rock! I toured through Nebraska in a band. That sounds awful. I love you, LR Hell. Hope you guys are doing good tonight. You just put that shirt on inside out. Did I? No, I didn't. It's right side out for once, baby. I'm a twink trans dude. Hell yeah. All right, that works for me. Even trans dude, don't you want big chests? Big, manly, masculine pecs and shit? What's your t-shirt size? I guess large. I was wearing a medium before today, and then I was like, you're getting fat. You better get you a large shirt so your old titties don't show as much. And so I got me a large. That's that story. Look fresh. Hey, appreciate it. Walmart, $5. Hell yeah. My entire outfit, $11. Rocking it. That video's old. Your video's old. Your face is old. Your body and your personality. All of it. Work on it. And all right, folks, move right along. Let's do some Trash World. Trash World, oh, a Trash World is a dumpster fire and it's hellish. A Trash World, it's a Trash World and everything sucks all the goddamn time in the Trash World. Ah! First up on tonight's Trash World, warning. I don't know if this guy died or not. I didn't watch. But warning, a dude gets shot here, so don't watch this. I'm just going to tell you what's happening. It's another cowardly fucking goddamn cop. Body cam footage from 5/03/2024.
Hello?
So they show up, and this, I'm going to say woman is crying. She seems quite distressed about something.
Got a friend here. He's gotten into a violent mode. He broke the windshield on the car. He got in a fight with his son right here, and he's thinking that somebody ripped him off.
Okay, where's he at?
Right there.
There's a son. Okay,
Relax. You relax.
Who are you?
Don't worry about me.
Oh, are you the neighbor?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go inside. Turn around, Doug. Turn around.
All right, bad life decisions.
Calm down. Hey, calm down.
First off, this is America. Cops will kill you. Don't do that, okay? Calm down. Don't do that. And then he picks up a paint roller, folks, and like in their defense, they had to shoot him because they might have got paint rolled, and that's scary. I guess whatever. They're American cops, so
Put it down.
put the paint roller down. It's a deadly weapon.
Better stop.
You better stop, dude.
Right now. Stop right now.
It's America.
Stop right now. Drop that shit.
They want to kill you. They
Drop
just want an
that.
excuse.
Drop that right now.
He's like, nope.
Drop that. Hey, go inside. Go inside.
You should have gone inside,
You
dude.
go inside.
Oh, don't do that.
Nope.
He's slinging paint at him. Yep, so they shoot him for slinging paint.
Go inside! Go inside!
So, yep. I mean, they opened fire on acorns dropping on the back of their car, folks. Obviously, they could have paint slung on them. They feared for their lives. It was coming right at us. So, yep. ACAB, fuck the police. Cowards, as always. Meanwhile, folks, we are a nation of suckers. They continuously want to tell us how we're the best country on earth, but they only tell you that so they can fleece you more. We are all a bunch of fucking gullible goddamn idiots that deserve whatever we get. Case in point, in China, they got a new drug for cancer. Seems to be working pretty well. In China, it's $280 a dose. In America, $9,000 a dose. You need it every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. So if you live in China, you can get it for like $500 a month. If you live in America, $17,000, $18,000 a month, folks. They see us all as their slaves, as victims to take advantage of, to feed off of, while the rest of the world laughs at us, and they should laugh at us. We are a fucking joke country. Far, far from the greatest on earth, the most gullible, the most used, the most worthless. And here's a great example of it, folks. This episode of CBS This Morning, they brought out a pie and asking people, hey, dole out this pie to different classes. How much do you think the richest 1% get? How much do you think the richest 20% get? How much do you think the bottom 50% get?
Turned America's economic pie into a real one.
This is the American pie.
And found a lot more people
Put your
willing
dick
to
in it.
address a simple question. Who gets what?
We have 5 plates.
So even I was sort of surprised by this, folks, and I literally cover this for a living.
Alrighty.
This represents everybody in America.
Okay.
So you've got your wealthiest 20% all the way down to your poorest 20%. And that is the American pie.
The pie itself represents about $98 trillion of household wealth in America. We asked people to dole it out as accurately as possible.
I guess start off with 2 slices.
On the
Here?
wealthiest? Okay.
Yeah.
How many pieces of the pie would you put on the middle class?
Put 4.
4?
4, all right.
You
That's the
idiot.
middle class.
Let's do half a piece to the poorest.
Like right in the middle there?
Yep.
Okay.
Perfect.
Nah, way too
So we're
much
gonna
for
have
the
to
poor.
move some of the wealthiest to the lower class.
No.
How much?
2 pieces.
Oh,
lower
2
middle?
Lower middle
pieces?
class.
Okay.
Dummy.
So can I show you what
Yes.
reality looks like?
Yeah, here's
Not
reality,
like
folks.
this, obviously.
Unfortunately not.
No.
No one was even close.
So it's actually 9 pieces of pie.
Wow.
Yeah. 90% of the wealth is right here in the top.
That's terrible.
Now, the upper middle class and the middle class, they share 1 piece. So these guys, they've got about 80% of a piece. They get 20% of a piece. And then the lower middle class, they've got 0.3% of a piece. Yeah, they have some crumbs there. There you go. That's what they get. And the poorest, they have no pie. In fact, they have less than no pie. They actually have a bill for pie. They're in pie debt. They owe pie.
People in the poorest 20% are, on average, more than $6,000 in debt.
It's very sad.
Yeah?
It's very sad.
It's very
depressing.
sad,
I
but we
grew up-
won't do anything, folks. We'll sit around and graze. We'll take the crumbs they fucking give us and thank them for it. Vote for billionaires like Donald Trump. Because we are a fucking joke society. $18,000 a month for cancer. Meanwhile, they have all the fucking money. We all know that money's power. We literally live in an oligarchy where the rich rule us. They can spend unlimited money to pick any politician they want. We have no say-so. We are servants to the ruling class. Meanwhile, in America, yep, they got the cheese with theft prevention devices on it, folks. When I was growing up, they gave away cheese for free. Now you got to be treated like a criminal when you go buy fucking cheese. Looks like you have to do like a caper, like Ocean's 11 to steal the fucking cheese now, folks. Can't even get cheese without asking for fucking help. It's no wonder we're such a joke to the rest of the goddamn world. As it should be. As it fucking should be. And that is my depressing but quick trash world on this hump day episode of the world's greatest show. I know, not the cheese. What? Charge me $19,000 for cancer drugs, but don't fucking lock the cheese up. That's going too far, rich people. I'm about to riot in the streets. Bidenomics. Yeah, thanks, Obama. All those words. We have some pretty fancy cheese here in Wisconsin. Yeah, I'm going to cover in the later section. There's a woman who got addicted to cheese. She went to rehab for cheese. That's a real story I'm going to share with you later. Coming up, little teaser for you guys. Come on, free the cheese. I know, right? I used to get me some of that government cheese when I was a kid. We was poor as fuck, y'all. We was po. We couldn't even afford the O-R on the end of the word. We just had po, you know. But it was all right. We had love. We had love. That's all that mattered was the love. Addicted to cheese, I know. Might as well face it. You're addicted to cheese. All right, folks. I'm not even going to ask for super chats because you guys have been so generous tonight. Gonna move right along to the Chud Watch. Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud and make fun of them. And first off, jury begins deliberations in Trump's hush money case. So I'm guessing they're gonna find him guilty, but it ain't gonna matter, folks. Here's my prediction. They are going to just postpone it. Delay. That's Trump's main tactic until he wins the presidency, and then they can't lock up the president. So that'll be the end of that. Now they do claim that they're trying to work out with the prison system how they're going to handle having the Secret Service there. Because, you know, Trump still has full Secret Service detail that us idiot Americans have to pay for millions and millions of dollars to keep this orange goof safe while he has them live, sleep in his hotels, buildings and shit he charges us for. Just grafts us to the goddamn bone and good, bankrupt us, Daddy Trump, rob us fucking blind. But anyway, we'll see what the fuck happens with this stupid bullshit. And then Freudian slip by Eric Trump today. Let's see if you can see the Freudian slip in this clip.
I cannot wait for the day that we win. We will. We're right. The entire country knows this is nonsense. They don't buy it. Apologists.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Cannot wait for the day that we win. We will. We're right.
We're white. Oh, no, he said the quiet part out loud. They're going to win because they're white. Now, I know this is a Freudian penis. I mean, slip. Man, he meant to say we're right, but he actually said it. He said it. We heard you. Black, no take back. Haha. And then just another normal week in the world's greatest country outside the trial of our future president, Donald Trump.
Go, Citizen Scott.
Yeah! Oh, no! Hey!
Robert De Niro has got to go.
Yeah, it's Donald Trump knocking out Robert De Niro. Nice. Look how fucking ripped Trump is. Just so lifelike. 6'2", 230 pounds. Definitely has Muhammad Ali's body and Raging Bull takeoff going on there. And just totally normal American shit happening out there, folks. We're not embarrassing. You're embarrassing. American as it gets. Some tongue and throat singing. Donald Trump gonna win the presidency. Trump 2024 gonna rule us from prison. Nice, love it. I'm not embarrassed at all. This is the best. We are terrific. Meanwhile, oh, I didn't watch that last part. Now I gotta see what they're screaming. I missed that one. Let's see.
Crooked press meeting.
No.
America!
Oh yeah, America! Woo! America! Yeah. Fuck yeah! Gonna say the motherfucking day, y'all! I love the American umbrellas too. Cause while you're out there looking that studly, you don't want to get sunburned. Hell no, fuck you, son. And they're so blessed with their sage and shit. And then just more normal shit from incredibly emotionally secure Americans, y'all.
Jesus and Lord,
Lord Trump.
Thank you.
God bless Trump. God bless him. God bless him. Bless him, Trump. Bless him. Oh my God. Never surrender in the picture where he surrendered. Shambhala kama hana sabi. Shambhala kana sabi ni Lord Trump. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know we're idiots. Thank God for Trump. What would we do without this orange, goofy billionaire stealing from us, robbing us blind, making us the laughing stocks of the entire planet? Where would we be without this humiliation? But I'll give it to him. He is the most American president ever. Look at all these fine Americans. Voice of angels. Oh my God, they sound almost as good as Yoko Ono. I'm pretty sure that's not English, but it's fine. We know that Trump likes when you speak other languages that are not English. We all know that about Trump, how much he likes non-English speakers. He's famous for that. And, woo, okay, and that, all right. Trump basically has given police the go-ahead to abuse immigrants. Yeah, he's like, Trump vows to give local police immunity for any abuses committed during rounding up of migrants. Sounds a tad bit fascist, a little bit, but, you know, I'm glad that he's finally taking the cuffs off the police, because Lord knows they've been so subdued so far. Finally, the cops can just let loose and do whatever they want to people. So that should go great for our society. I'm definitely positive they're not going to abuse their power in any way, because they wouldn't do that, would they? Nah, dog. And then, on the Chud Watch. Oh, yeah, turn it against people that were there to support him. So this douchebag, what the fuck's his name? Representative Bob Good had a bad day. He got out there and he was like, oh my God, Daddy Trump, he's innocent, was at his core. But too bad for you, fucko. Trump actually endorsed a different dude. He was like, nope, too little too late. You were supposed to be loyal to me, unquestioning from the very beginning, and you kind of supported Ron DeSantis a little bit, so I hardly knew ye, and supported his political opponent. So ha ha, you tried to suck up, but it didn't fucking work out for you. Before Good endorsed Trump in 2024 election, he first endorsed Republican Ron DeSantis. You dead to Trump. They're so pathetic, though. They're such sycophants. God, these fucking butt kissers. Just the very definition of cucks. But nope, cuck you later, fucko. And then, prepare to be disappointed. I'm not even that disappointed. I used to like Dennis Quaid, but he like his brother. He's nuttier than a squirrel shit. Went public to support Donald Trump, and I love when they always say, hey, I was never a Trump supporter, and then they give bullshit reasons why they now support Trump. You was always a Trump supporter. Quit fucking gaslighting, dickhead. Anyway, here's him telling Piers Morgan all about it.
I was ready not to vote for Trump until what I
Bullshit.
saw is more than politics. I see a weaponization of our justice system.
Yeah, rich white dude scared that he might not be above the law. I can't believe they're trying to hold a rich white man accountable. It's lawfare. I'm scared now. It's all about the tax cuts. You don't give a shit about any of this. You're just a fake motherfucker who wants to ensure you don't have to spend an extra dime to support the society that made you rich.
Yeah.
And a challenge to our Constitution.
Literally, what is the challenge of the Constitution? That rich men get held accountable? Yeah, I'm sure you dickheads do think that's unconstitutional.
us as Americans that I don't think we're going to have. And, Trump is the most investigated person probably in the history of the world. And they haven't been able to really get him. People might call
they do have him on trial for 91 different things. And yes, he has committed all kinds of crimes over the last 70 years and has been investigated a lot, but because he's a rich white shithead, a billionaire, he gets away with everything. So yeah, that's proof that we have a two-tier justice system that doesn't hold people accountable, and you're scared they're finally trying to do it.
People might call him an asshole, but he's my asshole.
He's my asshole. It sounds like you were going to vote for him all along. Sounds like you're just full of complete goddamn shit every way, dickhead. You and your brother need to go towards the light. Just do it. And then you guys heard about this Judge Alito bullshit. So one of our Supreme Court justices, the ones that's supposed to be in charge of the checks and balances that keep the White House from going overboard and stuff. Well, anyway, turns out after they tried to overthrow the government on January 6th and install Trump as a dictator and failed, he and his wife flew a flag at half-mast or upside down or some shit. Seems bad. Dude basically supporting an insurrection to overthrow our government. And then he was like, I didn't do it because of January 6th. I did it because my wife did it. It wasn't even me. It was my wife. That bitch did it because she was arguing with the neighbors. They were mad about Trump or something. And she did it after the argument with the neighbors in order to show her disregard for them. Turns out, and you're going to laugh, he was lying because his neighbors came out and said, no, that didn't happen until weeks after the flag was turned upside down. And so, yeah, seems bad. Seems bad that we have these people that are supporting an insurrection, a coup, over our government on the Supreme Court that are going to vote on all this stuff. But what you got to do? Good. Corruption all day long for America. Burn it all down, baby. Burn it all down. Even more corrupt judges. Put all 100% Trump supporters on the Supreme Court. That's what I'm wishing for. No more democracy for us. Just a king. King Trump forever, always. That's what we deserve. Meanwhile, apparently the GOP is furious at Herschel Walker because Herschel Walker still got $4 million in leftover campaign funds that he's holding on to for some reason, and they want that for Trump's legal fund. So they're like, no, we're supposed to be the grifters, not you, Herschel Walker. You're supposed to grift for us, not the other way around. We need that money for Daddy Trump. So yeah, they all mad. And good, stay mad, motherfuckers. You all grifters. I hope you kill each other, metaphorically. And then, that's it. That is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah, I love it when they fight. Let them kill each other. Do it. And folks, we're back a good time tonight. Going to be a short show. And this time, I mean it. I have a patron. If you look at the description of this video you're watching right now, shut up, Dusty. There is a more button. Click on it. Boom. And then it pops down. And the very first link is to patron. It's my patron. And if you click on it, it'll pop up and it'll open my patron. There you go. Boom. And the very first button, become a member. Could you please consider becoming a member? It would very much help me be able to continue to do the show 3 times a week. I work very hard on the show. I make basically minimum wage doing this. And it's very expensive to run the animal sanctuary and keep the show going. So if you could please think about chipping in $1 or $2 a month, it probably won't even be noticed by you, but it'll be noticed by me, and it all adds up, and it really helps. So if you like my show, please support it so I keep doing it. And I thank you for letting me beg you. All right, let's read the super chats. And I see some very generous super chats going on tonight. Even though there's only 500, the ratings are dropping like a stone, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to pretend like that's not happening. Rocket6923, $50. So generous. Rocket! Have you noticed YouTube displaying the screen in a different format? I have not. I don't watch YouTube. There's nothing good on, baby. But I'll have to check that out. What's different about it? But thank you, Rocket. You are amazing. Pistina the Fist, or the First, either way. $5 San Diego, my town, where our cops screw us in more ways than one. Yeah, that's where I have my sold-out show. In San Diego. We did it, baby. Venture Man, $10. Best wishes for the latter show. Catch it on the replay. Hell yeah, you're going to love it. We're killing it already, Venture Van. Looking forward to seeing you. Swagger Cat, $20. The Pharaohs apologize for their absence. No forgiveness. And send their regards. Oh, you give me $20. You're forgiven. And Vids, I love your ancient videos, Dusty. Keep it up. Hey, the older the better. They're aged to perfection like me, baby. Kitty party. Woohoo. We gonna do it. We gonna play Crush, my boy band #1 hit for the kitty party. So don't miss that, folks. It's coming. Maximus 1975. Yeah, I was born. Kitty party. I already read that. All right. Send money to get yourself a whole pie. Oh, appreciate you, V. I do love me some apple pie. Ain't even gonna put my dick in it or nothing. Jason asked me 5. Got them 5 Dust Buddy memberships. Hell yeah. Jason messaged me to tell me that on the last show, I misread a comment from a guy who was trying to make me feel guilty for something I was doing or saying. Or I think he was trying to make me feel guilty for banning people. Because all you got to do is say one thing that fucking annoys me and I'll ban you like a goddamn heartbeat. And anyway, thank you, Jason, for keeping me honest. And thank you for the 5 gift subs. Never give up. I'll do it as long as I can. Eventually, if I can't afford to feed the cats, I'll have to go work at Walmart. So hopefully you guys will help me out. Not to do that. Thank you, Rockets. And Urban Mice, $50. Woohoo! I know. He's awesome, isn't he? Pretty Boy approves. Making up for lost wigs. You did it, Urban Mouse. Thank him. Pretty Boy say, thank you, Urban Mouse. You the best. I love you, Urban Mouse. You're so cool. Very generous. Yep. And Venture Van, $5. Good news. Good news, everybody. Work gave us an off day while I'm here. What do you think of having AI for president? I love it. I don't believe it'll happen, but I'm all for using the blockchain for everybody to vote, having a direct democracy. Some people are like, that's mob rule, Dusty. Fuck yes, mob rule. Better than what we have now. Representatives that don't have to actually represent us, feeding off of us like vampires with all their insider trading. You know, Nancy Pelosi made 20 times her annual salary in the last couple months from insider trading, just this year alone. So fuck everything about that. Direct democracy, y'all. Mitchell Guide, 10. Fuck yeah, hero Mitchell Guide. 10 Dusty memberships. You rock, Mitchell. I can't, some of these are missing. What happened to the BBCs? I don't even see BBCs up here anymore. Where? Let me refresh this page. Reload this motherfucker. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it'll pop up because scroll down. Definitely some have been missing. All right, Mitchell Guy got 10. I did that. Venture Van, I did that. Urban Mass 50. See, it's not showing up. Agent Orange, I didn't see that one before. Hey, Dusty, there's a content creator on YouTube who's making similar content, but it is mostly reacting to right-wing chuds. His YouTube channel's name is Jonu. I'll share the link to his latest video in the next Super Chats if you give me permission. I do it. That's all good. I'm okay with giving shout-outs to other people. Let's see if I missed anybody. Vince the Storm Chain, Maximus, some money to get yourself a whole pie. Read that. Urban Mass, Make It for Lost Weeks. I read that. Where's the BBC one? Rock. It's not up there. I see Dave too. Dave's not up there. What the fuck? All right, I'm sorry guys. I got to go find this because I can't have it to where I'm not giving people shout outs when they're giving me fucking money. That's ridiculous. So let's go to the what the fuck? Let's go to the earn section. And in the earn section there is supers, and it has another place that it tells me about shit. Here we go. Boom. There we go. All right, Urban Mass, Never Give Up. I read that one. V, I read that one. Maximus. BBC, there it is. Why didn't he show up for? Sorry I'm late, Dusty. I forgive you. You're the only one I forgive. Damn, Sofa King has me in a rear naked choke. Oh, you all. Love the mods and especially the DSPs, Dusty. I got some special stuff for you. Oh, before I forget, one at a time, Dusty. One less than two. Hell yeah. BBC won one of his lawsuits. Fuck yeah, I love it. Thank you, BBC, for supporting the show. Can't wait to get so fucking in the couch. Appreciate you. And Rebecca Poise, that one didn't show up either. Missed a bunch of shows due to being out of town to see family. No forgiveness. Lots to binge later. Hell yeah, got a lot to catch up on. But looking forward to you doing so and know that you are loved and awesome, Rebecca Poise. Appreciate you. You rock. And Dave, see, that didn't show up either. God damn it. Going to miss another live. Hey, northern bits of the planet, stop being so goddamn behind. Love ya all, replay crew. Once again, spot on Kiwi accent from Dusty Smith, and thank you. And your funny money. from the other side of the goddamn planet. I'm sorry that I do my show at a bad time. You guys need to change your time zones to make sense. What's wrong with y'all? Anyway, love you, Dave. Very generous, and I appreciate you. Good to see you tonight. Israeli diaper soldier says wing of shoe. Hell yeah. BBC, I won my cases. Hell yeah. That's old? Okay, now we're back to the very beginning. All right, cool. Hopefully, I'm gonna put this over here. Hopefully, it'll start showing me the things again, because that's stupid. But anyway, thank you, everybody who was so generous tonight. I very much appreciate it. And you still have plenty of time to get your super chats in. I'm gonna read all the rest of them at the end of the show. I'm going to read rocks when it's in. I'm finally going to have my place on the 10th. Been 3 long years. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about, rocks. Congratulations. Got to send us some pictures of what it looks like when you fix it up. Hey, Dusty, I caught your show in real time today, says Carmel G. Here's a couple of AUD from the future. Hey, what's going on tomorrow? Give me some stock tips. Appreciate you. And all right, I think I'm caught up. Fuck yeah, we did it. All right. If you want to get your super chats in, plenty of time. Going to read all the rest of it at the end of the show, but for now, it's time to get depressed and free Palestine, but at least we got a funny intro song. Sing along if you know the words. Free Palestine, Zionists can lick my balls. Woo! Yep, Zionists can definitely lick my balls, both of them. And first off, on Free Palestine. Breaking investigation. Israel has run an almost decade-long secret war against the International Criminal Court. Surveilling, hacking, pressuring. They've been hacking their phone lines, recording their conversations illegally, folks. Smearing senior ICC staff in an effort to derail the court's inquiries into Israel's war crimes. Because this is how it works, folks. We are ruled. You want to talk about the deep state? This is the fucking deep state. If the deep state exists, this is what it is, folks. The people trying to stop them from murdering innocent people, killing children, ethnic cleansing, have a Gestapo basically harass them, record their conversations, try to destroy their fucking lives. This is the world we live in. Being good gets you punished. Being evil, unlimited money, unlimited support. Another example, apparently, this is according to the Jerusalem Post. Israel holding preliminary vote to designate UNRWA a terrorist organization. The UNRWA is one of the largest aid organizations in the world. They're the ones that get the most aid into the Palestinian people. So, of course, they're trying to designate them a terrorist organization so they can kill them. They've already killed 200 of them, folks. Aid workers. The best among us, the bravest, the ones putting their lives to the line to try to save children. We're going to declare them terrorists so we can murder even more of them and get away with it, folks. You cannot get any more evil than fucking Israel is, and by proxy, the United States. And if you want more proof of this, folks, if you don't believe me, if you feel good about yourself being a Zionist, if you feel good about yourself being pro-Israel, first off, fuck you. Second, I'll watch this video.
The IDF has been forced to admit that they have been running a propaganda channel on Telegram aimed at Israeli citizens that featured snuff films of Palestinians being murdered, dehumanized as insects and vermin, their bodies desecrated, and the destruction of Gaza glorified. Here are the details. The channel, named 72 Virgins Uncensored, celebrated everything from a Palestinian being repeatedly run over to a mother grieving over her son, to the destruction of places of worship and reduction of Gaza City to rubble. The existence of the channel has been known for some time. It was created on October 9th. Haaretz was the first mainstream outlet to cover its existence in early December of last year. Now, in that first report, they were able to cite a senior military official who anonymously confirmed that the IDF was in fact directing the channel. At the time, however, the IDF denied those claims. Now, in a follow-up, the IDF has been forced to admit that their own propaganda unit was behind 72 Virgins the whole time. Here is Haaretz with that reporting, quote, reversing an earlier denial, Israeli military officials have admitted that the Telegram channel 72 Virgins Uncensored was operated by members of a department of the Israeli Defense Forces Operations Directorate. The admission comes after Haaretz published an expose on the channel last month, which led to an internal investigation into the matter. The probe, conducted by Major General Oded Basiak, head of the Operations Directorate, found that the information information that led to the original denial that the channel was operated by or on behalf of the Army was incorrect and relied on misinformation relayed by members of the influencing department.
Shocker.
In the wake of these findings, the unit's wartime commander is to end his military service. So now the IDF claims that the influencing department was in fact running the channel, but they were just freelancing, doing so without authorization.
Definitely.
Make your own judgments about how accurate this new version of the story
I believe
is.
them.
Haaretz also documented some of the genocidal language, gore, and war crimes that were celebrated on this channel. Quote, an October 11th post read, "Burning their mother, you won't believe the video we got. You can hear their bones crunch. We'll post it right away. Get ready." Photos of Palestinian men captured by the IDF in the Strip and the bodies of what
They're totally fucking psycho. It's a nation of sadists and fucking psychopaths. Not everybody in the nation, but there are enough of them willing to support this far right-wing government religious extremist. They get off on it, folks. They jack off into the corner knowing they can do all this stuff in fucking public, and we are forced to support them. This is how they get their jollies. The most evil sexist shit on earth rule us.
Described as terrorists were captioned, "Exterminating the roaches, exterminating the Hamas rats, share this beauty." A video of a soldier allegedly dipping machine gun bullets in pork fat is captioned, "What a man. Greases bullets with lard. You won't get your virgins." Another caption was, "Garbage juice, another dead terrorist. You have to watch it with the sound. You'll die laughing." Analyst Knox Bilal has been tracking the content on the channel as well. According to Bilal, on 72 Virgins, you could find this video of buildings in Gaza being demolished.
So I'm going to cut it off there, folks. There's another 5 minutes of this, though. Another 5 minutes of this horror. It's like the worst people in the fucking planet have all the power. It's almost like that's how you get the power, by being the most evil you can be. And then you have sacks of shit on the Democrat pretend like they care, like Elizabeth Warren. The Israeli bombing of a refugee camp inside a designated safe zone is horrific. Israel has a duty to protect innocent civilians and Palestinians seeking shelter. Yeah, bitch. You voted to send them $14 billion, as the Read It Out of Context says. This year, Senator Warren voted to supply Israel $3.8 billion of weapons and defund the UN's aid organization for Gaza. Yeah, this is like how when Republicans vote against something and it gets passed anyway and they go back to their home state and then they celebrate the money they brought to their state. It's what she's fucking doing. They all gaslight all the fucking time. Evil, both sides of the fucking party. And you can't get any more evil than this, folks. Nikki Haley. Bird brain herself. Second in line for the Republican presidential nomination. Went over to Israel and signed bombs. Finished them. America loves Israel. Nikki Haley. Signing bombs that will murder children, folks. Smiling as they do it. It's almost like they're not even fucking human. It's like we've been taken over by some kind of shape-shifting, not even lizard people. More evil, demons. They're fucking demons. This country is full of some of the most wicked sacks of shit you could possibly goddamn imagine. They get off on being evil because they're rewarded for it. The more evil you are, the more people lavish you with praise, with money. Because we are the bad guys. We are the global terrorists, folks. If you don't believe us, let's let Lady G tell us for himself.
I bring this up and nobody likes hearing it, but I know what my country did. When we were attacked by the Japanese, when we went to war with Japan and Germany, we did what was necessary to protect our way of life. Was it disproportionate to use atomic weapons to end a war we couldn't afford to lose? So this idea that international community, your question, considers Israel the problem, I reject that. These charges are false.
Yeah, remember how evil we were? Remember when Japan was about to surrender, but we dropped 2 atomic bombs on them anyway? Remember in Iraq war where we spent $5 trillion to kill 1 million innocent people? Yeah, we're evil too, so if we're evil, why can't Israel be evil? That's not the flex you goddamn think it is. Meanwhile, another example, both sides completely fucking evil. Hero of Israel, John Fetterman, to receive Yeshiva University's highest honor. Senator John Fetterman is set to receive yesterday's highest honor for his service and global leadership, selling out America, working for a foreign government, with the universities proclaiming him a hero of Israel. Fetterman, a staunch supporter of Israel in its war against militant group of Hamas. Yeah, staunch supporter in their murder of children, in their ethnic cleansing, and their genocide. Yeah. The Hill, of course, spinning it. Even left-leaning rags are all pro-Israel. Every bit of it's goddamn disgusting. Meanwhile, Israel carting out the worst celebrities they could possibly find to try to justify their child murders. This week, it's Jerry Seinfeld. And they asked him about his trip to Israel. How was it? And dude, what a wordsmith he is. Man, he sure knows how to paint a picture.
You were in Israel
Yes.
since the war started.
Mhm,
How
mhm.
was that trip?
The most powerful experience of my life.
How?
Really?
I'm sure. Yeah.
How?
Why?
Describe it.
You know, you just.
I don't. Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't at all. That's why we asked.
Are you thinking of someone in particular?
No, he absolutely not. He's definitely not thinking of all the child murders, the 15,000 children that have been murdered. He's doing this victim complex. Oh my God. It was just so heart-touching to see how dangerous it is, how brave the Israeli people is. Israel is 7 times in a normal year safer than Mississippi is. Even during their largest terrorist attack from Hamas, twice as safe, 200% safer than America. On an average year, 700% safer than America. They are safe over there. They have the 6th happiest population. They have socialized medicine. They have free schooling. They are much, much better off than America. But dipshits like this, fucking has-beens, only popular because of Larry David. They don't have a personality unless they're oppressed, unless they're somehow the victims. So he's going to shed some crocodile tears and pretend, oh my God, it was so touching to see what they're going through. They ain't going through shit. You know who's going through a lot? Me over here, and 7 times more dangerous, 700% more likely to be murdered than Israelis. Yeah, feel sorry for me, fucking Jerry Seinfeld. Fuck you, douchebag. And of course, he's deep now in CHUD soup. He's on this "we're not real men anymore" kick. I can see right through this, folks. See, the left came out and was against all the child murders, at least some of them, not all of them. And they can't have that, so he's got to go ahead and go full right-wing CHUD. Go to the, we're all pussies now with all the gays and the trans people. We need to be masculine, manly men like we were back in the day. Here he is, saying the same old tired boomer shit we hear over and over from these idiots.
I wonder if part of it is maybe your own nostalgia for this time that feels like another planet, or at least another country.
Of course it does. But there's another element there that I think is the key element, and that is an agreed upon hierarchy, which I think is absolutely vaporized in today's moment.
Okay.
And I think that is why people lean on the horn and drive in the crazy way that they drive.
That's right, but we need a hierarchy. You need somebody to be authoritarian over you to tell you what the fuck to do. You need a daddy to boss you around. You can't have no individual freedoms. There has to be people on top. The rich, the super rich, gotta rule the rest of you, which is exactly what the fuck's happening. In that pie example, they still have all the money. They're still rolling us. Not enough for rich-ass Jerry Seinfeld. We need more of a hierarchy, folks. This is Jordan Peterson bullshit in its apex.
Because we have no sense of hierarchy. And as humans, we don't really feel comfortable like that.
I feel totally comfortable. I don't want anybody to lead me. I don't want anybody to roll over me. I'm completely comfortable making my own fucking decisions, Jerry Seinfeld. And I definitely don't want you to do it.
That is part of what I think is, if you want to talk about nostalgia, that's part of what makes that moment attractive looking back. And the other thing is, as a man.
Oh, you sure?
Can I
You
say
sure
that?
you are? Are you?
Can I say that? You can't even say you're a man anymore. God damn it. It's so hacky.
Well, I've always
I didn't-
wanted to be.
I didn't ask your pronouns before we
I've
began.
always wanted to be a real man. I never made it.
You failed.
But
Right.
I really thought when I was in that era,
Nice rolled
again,
up jeans there.
it was JFK, it was Muhammad Ali, it was Sean Connery, Howard Cosell. You can go all the way down there. That's a real man.
It's literally the same shit they were always saying. While you were popular on Seinfeld, 80s hair bands were the rage. They were saying the exact same shit then. So this nostalgia you have for a bygone era never actually existed. It's bullshit you make up in your mind. This is a Make America Great Again bullshit, where they pretend things used to be fucking better when it was actually way worse.
I want to be like that someday. Well, no, I never really grew up. I mean, you don't want to as a comedian because it's a childish pursuit. But I miss a dominant masculinity. Yeah, I get the toxic thing. I get it.
We're not going to talk about it. Literally, 90% of movies are still the most masculine men. All our movie stars, The Rock, Chris Hemsworth, all the fucking Chris's. All of it's nothing but beefcake goddamn central. Ryan Reynolds, in the last fucking movie, got a 90 pack of ab muscles. The fuck y'all talking about? Meanwhile, this goober put out the least masculine, the least edgy movie of the last 2,000 years, Frosted. The entire thing was about breakfast cereal. Nothing goddamn manly about that. You fucking hypocrite.
But still, I like a real man.
I bet you do. I like a real man. Just fucking so stupid and ridiculous. No wonder you're the no poster child for genocide in Israel. The same goddamn shit over and over again. And you want to see how the anti-woke mind virus breaks your brain? Professor Godside is a perfect example of this, folks. Everything, literally everything, has to be brought back to trans people. Even the Israeli genocide of the Palestinian people. Godside says, a world that is confused about what constitutes being male or female is one that could easily be brainwashed into thinking that the victims of October 7th are the genocidal ones. Yeah, well, it's because of trans people that we believe that. It's not because of the endless videos we see of children being blown apart, body parts strewn everywhere, heads decapitated, caved in, mothers and fathers crying, wailing over their dead bodies, the entire country destroyed, the hospitals blown up, the schools brought down to the ground, starving children. It's not that, folks. It's trans people that makes us think that there's a genocide going on. Just goddamn it. Brainworms. They literally can't think of anything else. Everything has to be brought back to trans people. I guarantee you, Gadsad doesn't even know a fucking trans person. Trans people have no effect on his life at fucking all, yet the entire world somehow revolves around them because this is all they got, folks. This is how they justify genocide and child murder, by making you afraid of trans people. It's so pathetic, it's so transparent, but I guess it's working on somebody because he's still a professor. He's still making a lot more money than I am on the internet. Meanwhile, we're going to slip right into the ride with Biden and come back to the heroes. Prepare your shock face, folks. After Israel bombed Rafah, after Joe Biden said, this is our red line, don't you attack Rafah, so Israel bombs it, kills dozens of people, 50 people, multiple children. In the one place they told them they'd be safe. White House signals Rafah strike doesn't cross red line. Oh my, I can't believe it. What's that? Joe Biden's word doesn't mean shit. He's a total Israel stooge. He bent over and took the dick a little deeper from Israel. Oh, get out. Joe Biden did that? Yeah, of course, folks. His word doesn't mean shit. He is an Israeli zombie. He doesn't work for us. He works for a foreign government. Here is his own White House staff, his spokespeople. Here's them trying to defend this shit.
Has the president seen the images?
I don't know. I can't speak to what he has absolutely been. He's been kept apprised throughout the weekend on this.
So you're saying the tent encampment that was first struck is considered a densely populated area?
The whole area of Rafah, Ed, is densely populated. Now, there has been 1 million or so who have evacuated Rafah proper, but it's not like they're going all that far away. The whole area is densely
So
populated.
how does this not violate the red line that the president laid out?
As I said, we don't want to see a major ground operation. We haven't seen that at this point.
How many more charred corpses does he have to see before the president considers a change in policy?
We don't want to see a single more innocent life.
Literally, he sent bombs the next day, more bombs the next day. The bomb that got set off that killed all these people was an American bomb. He does not give a shit about any of this. All they're doing is playing word games. We said no major offensive. Hey, 50 people get murdered. That's a minor thing. It's an oopsie. Basically, it's nothing. Only 50 dead? That's like not even existent, really. So we're not liars.
Taken, and I kind of take a little offense at the question.
I take so much offense as we're literally murdering children. I dare you call me out for it.
No civilian casualties is the right number of civilian casualties. And this is not something that we've turned a blind eye to, nor has it been something we've ignored or neglected to raise with our Israeli counterparts, including, Ed, this weekend as a result of this particular strike. Now, they're investigating it, so let's let them investigate it and see what they come up with.
That's what they always say. How many times have you heard them say this over and over again? Israel's investigating it. Let's let them investigate. How about the 100 other investigations that we're waiting on? Any word about that? Nope, nothing to tell you about. So they don't give a shit, folks. They don't work for you. They don't work for me.
But the president doesn't have like a personal limit to this?
No.
The president has been very clear and very direct about what our expectations are for Israeli operations in Rafah specifically, but in Gaza writ large. We don't support, we won't support a major ground operation in Rafah, and we've, again, been very consistent on that. And the president said that should that occur, then it might make him have to make different decisions in terms of support.
I love his wording. The president says he is definitive on it. Definitive. If they do a major operation, then he might maybe consider thinking about it. He's going to form a committee to maybe judge in the future. If they nuke it, then maybe someday. Just goddamn it, so stupid.
We haven't seen that happen at this point.
Why not have
We haven't seen it happen at this point. 50 people dead.
him come out and say that himself?
The president has been speaking to leaders throughout the region on a regular basis. He has been addressing you guys in various fora.
They're trying to fucking lose on purpose. It's the craziest shit I've ever fucking seen, y'all. In my 50 years of paying attention to politics, they are playing fucking word games. That's all that's goddamn happening here. And yes, John Kirby likens Israeli airstrikes that killed civilians to U.S. bombings in Iraq and Afghanistan. We did the same thing. Yeah, we're evil too. So isn't it okay that Israel is evil if we're evil? I mean, we're all evil together. Isn't it okay if we're all evil together? No, it was wrong when we did it. It's wrong when they do it. It's all fucking wrong. Good God. They're so evil. Maximum evil all the fucking time. America has to collapse. Meanwhile, Joe Biden breaking out the big guns. He's losing in every fucking poll, at least the ones that are tracking the swing states. So he bringing out washed up actors like Robert De Niro. Who gives a fucking shit? First it's Mark Hamill, and now it's Robert De Niro. Instead of like stopping murdering children for 5 minutes, let's cart some old geezer out. Yeah, that's gonna get those young people at the ballot box, isn't it? Just fucking pathetic. Meanwhile, folks, it gets worse. More aid was going to Gaza before they built this $300 million pier. U.S. official admits. This is Ken Klipperstein breaking this story. So this is what the pier looked like if they first got it built. $300 million, folks. And yet less aid is getting through to the Palestinian people. And then on top of that, it's fucking sinking. Is Joe Biden's $320 million Gaza pier sinking? Yes, it is, folks. So an Israeli soldier took a video of it. Remember what I showed you it looked like? Here's the original one. Here's what it looks like now.
Just a
little bit of it sticking up from the water. Why Israel laughs at us. The Israeli soldier is saying, this is what happens to you when you try to help evil people. I would not be surprised if Israel is the one sinking this, since they've already declared anybody trying to give aid to the Palestinian people are terrorists. There it is, folks. People message me, why aren't you reporting about the pier, Dusty? Why aren't you reporting about the pier? I'm reporting it, motherfuckers. Why aren't you reporting it? Why aren't you talking about it? It's all a fucking sick joke from Joe Biden, who apparently is trying to lose on purpose for some reason. He's already waving the white flag, trying to sabotage Trump when he gets back in office. Meanwhile, all the right-wing the left-wing rags, these are left-wing rags, left-leaning websites are starting to panic. The panic of the polls, says Vanity Fair. Slate. Look at the 2024 presidential polls. Don't really make that much sense. Yeah. Biden is losing. What's going on? They're trying to make people think, oh, don't look at the polls. Don't look over at the polls, folks. Look over there. Squirrel, shiny object. Don't pay attention to the man behind the curtain. As every poll shows Joe Biden losing these swing states by more than the margin of error. They asked First Lady Jill Biden, who tries to get you to pretend like it's not happening.
Consistently, we're seeing poll after poll that are showing Trump beating your husband. Consistently, we're seeing poll after poll that are showing Trump beating your husband outside of the margin of error. When in fact, last time in 2020, Joe Biden was beating him in nearly every poll.
Right, seems bad.
How do you turn those numbers around with 5 months out? And are you—
Stop killing children. Stand up to Israel. Pretend like you work for the United States.
Fearful of what a second Trump term could look like?
Or a third, as Donald Trump says. So we are going to meet people where they are. We're going to go to college campuses. We're going to go to just every—
So, spoiler alert, the next clip I'm going to show you, she's calling the protesters at college campuses violent protesters. So she's shitting all over everybody who they should be listening to.
State that we can get into. I've been traveling every single day. Joe has been traveling as much as possible. And we're not going to take anything for granted. And those polls are going to turn, I'm confident of it, because as time goes on and as people start to focus a little bit more about what's at stake and start to—
It's bad, folks. It's fucking bad. They were dominating the polls last time, and he barely eked out a victory over Trump. Now he's losing miserably. And they don't seem to care. And it's shit like this that's going to make him lose, folks. Here she is, going to go on The View and call the almost entirely peaceful protests from the anti-genocide pro-Palestinian protesters, going to declare they were violent. Going to chastise them for being violent. When I showed you, we all know it was the instigators, the other side, who were committing violence against the peaceful pro-Palestinian protesters. So the cops can come in and bust everybody's head and shut it down. Here she is backing up the whole idea, gaslighting.
I wanted to ask you, obviously, all of our hearts break for the loss of life of innocent Palestinians.
Then stop sending bombs, you cunts!
In the crossfire in this war. But we also are very concerned over the campus protests that we saw break out, some of the more violent rhetoric used and some of the imagery we saw. Could you speak to that?
Well, I think that, people do have the right to protest. I mean, that's why we have a democracy. Thank God we live in a democracy. But I think that the protests have to be peaceful.
She's literally telling you how to shut down the protest. She thinks she's out of the protest, but if you go attack the protesters, we can declare that they're violent, the whole protests are violent, and shut them down. This is how we end your First Amendment rights. This is how we gaslight you into giving up your freedoms.
Peaceful. Why would we be violent? What is the point of the violence? I mean, aren't they really protesting the violence with violence? I mean,
yeah, you stupid kids. Why are you being so violent? The pro-Palestinians are the violent ones, y'all. They're such hypocrites by being so violent as I lie to you and we send bombs that murder children.
That doesn't make sense. So peaceful, yes, it is your right to protest.
This cunt gonna talk about being peaceful while her husband is funding and fueling genocide.
So I agree with the students who are protesting, but do it peacefully.
I believe Trump said that he would jail protesters.
Yes.
If he won.
Yes, he did.
They're both doing it, folks. They're both shutting down our fucking freedoms. They want to lose. I don't understand it. And that is my free... Oh, I got one more. I go do some heroes. Let's cheer you up a little bit. I won't play the song. We'll just do the heroes. First off, big ups to one of the most beautiful women to ever live, in my opinion. Ariana Grande. She's apparently white this week. Sometimes she's white, sometimes she's black, sometimes she's a mixture of the two. Looks good regardless of what race she chooses. Anyway, she donated and shares the donation links to Palestinian Children's Relief Fund on Instagram. And hell yeah, so many musicians are staying quiet. So many actors, so many famous people keeping their fucking mouth shut. This is the exact moment you should be standing up, using your platform for good to combat this evil, and so many cowards refusing to do so. So thank you, Ariana Grande. That's some hero shit. And call me, please, please. And one more. Protest on 5 continents, folks. People are mad. People are protesting everywhere. Lots of fine people standing up to the evil of the world. France. Get them. Senegal. Germany. Jordan. The U.S. Fine Jews. Spain. Australia. More of this. Hopefully the entire world will rise up. That's the only way we're going to defeat this evil. If not, holy God, we are so fucked if we don't win this, folks. And that is my Free Palestine or Ride with Biden. Fuck Antarctica. Yeah, where you at, Antarctica? Step up, bitches. Finger phone Dusty. I don't know what the fuck that means. Rise up. I mean, you could say, yeah, nobody is answering polls or what, but like, okay, let's say that only old boomers and shit answer polls. The fact of the matter is, the first time they went against each other, Trump and Biden was winning all these polls. So now he's losing them all. So seems bad, even if you don't believe polls at all, and you should, because polls are weather vanes. It seems like the writing is on the wall. Viva la revolution. Hell yeah. This is the rebellion, folks. Fucking beautiful. Yes. Lots of amazing people in the world. They need all the attention they can get. Old people answer polls, yes, but young people are against Biden. Yep. Biden losing support from every demographic for sure. Just unreal to watch. I've been revolting my whole life, baby, but maybe not in the way I wanted to. I like Ariana Grande now. I mean, terrible music, but she has the voice of an angel. I'm not joking. She has an amazing voice. And she's really beautiful, but her songs are usually not very good, unfortunately. But I'm not the target demographic for those songs. And I only listen to trap music, so what do I know? She does have a good voice, I have to admit. Yeah, a voice of it looks like an angel, sounds like an angel. Just needs to get better songs. Hell yeah, my voice is pretty cool. My fake voice, at least. My real voice. Not so much, y'all. I really talk like this in real life. We gonna go down to the dump and shoot some rats later if you guys want to come along with me. Hell yeah. Woohoo! All right, move right along, folks. What we got? We got some religious bullshit next. Sing along if you know the words. Kat, you making this real hard to do. It's hard. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Even better. Thanks. Ooh, cat ass. Yeah. I'll show me your ass. I'm gonna show me your ass. I did it. Religious bullshit. Religious goddamn bullshit. Religious motherfucking bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Everybody sing. It's time for religious bullshit. Other religious bullshit. Did you guys know that they invented swords because they look like dicks? It gotta be true. So that means that they made swords because they look like dicks, so men should be in charge of everything and women shouldn't be allowed to vote, at least according to a Christian nationalist pastor, Joe Webbin. Let's let him explain it to us.
If we had a Christian nation and women could vote, then within 50 years, we would no longer have a Christian nation.
Okay, well, they did get the vote, and it's 50 years later, and we still have a mostly Christian nation, so you're wrong?
That God has not designed women for warfare, and that's part of what...
God, then they should be in charge of everything. No, boo! I mean, you're giving the exact opposite argument about what you mean to here, right? You're saying men are very warlike, and we have a lot of wars, so yeah, let's get all men out of there. Nothing but women, baby! I'm on board.
Politics is, it's really all that politics is. It's war without the blood. And I believe that the sword has been given to men. The sword is, without being crude, I think this is a fact. It is a phallus. It is assigned by God to men. I think nature shows that. I think scripture shows that. So both natural revelation and...
all those animals that have swords. Nature proves that swords are dicks and God gave them to men.
Special revelation. War is something that is belonging to men, and it's not something that we employ in our ranks, whether it be political war or whether it be literal war, women and children. So in the same way, and people are like, that's so archaic. You're a Neanderthal. You're so, primitive and chauvinistic. You won't let women vote. Well, our society doesn't let 5-year-olds vote yet. I pray that it, that it stays that way. But we don't let children. Yes. We don't let children vote, and it's not just because of competency, because that would be the immediate counter as well. But their brain isn't fully developed, and so are you saying that a woman is like a child? Yes, but not intellectually. I'm not saying that. The question is how.
Don't get it
in
wrong.
what way is a woman like a child?
He's not being
She is
insulting.
like a child in the way that God has appointed men to protect.
She's like a child in the way that I want to have sex with them. Pedophile, that's what he is, folks. Anyway. Thank you for your service. You are the greatest ally atheist ever had. You are making people flee from religion, and I appreciate it. Meanwhile, Christian nationalism taking over the goddamn country. Don't do that. That's not helpful, buddy. He's like, pay attention to me. Quit your show. I can't. This puts cat food in your belly, bitch. Christian nationalism taking over the entire fucking planet. God damn it. What the fuck just happened? You got me clicking on the wrong bullshit, dude. All right, let me scroll back down. First off, from Texas, the GOP platform goes full Christian nationalist from his booth in the exhibit hall of Texas GOP's 2021 convention. Steve Hotz saw an army of God assemble before him. For 4 decades, Hotz, an indicted election fraud conspiracy theorist, has helmed hardline anti-abortion movements. Anyway, long story short, their entire platform is just Jesus. Nobody who's not a Christian can run for politics. It's all Christianity all the time. Meanwhile, in Florida, they're paying teachers to train in Christian nationalism. They're basically giving them bounties to go to workshops to train to learn Christian nationalism to teach in the schools. And meanwhile, in Florida also, the voucher system is destroying the public school system. They passed laws that are some of the biggest transfers of wealth from the government to religion, which should be against the Constitution, but it's not. So basically, the public schools are shutting down while Christian schools flourish. They're doing everything they can to maintain power. And they see public schools as the enemy, as a way for kids to go learn things without being brainwashed from their idiot parents, from their churches. So they want to take that power away and make sure that they're brainwashed continuously all the time, whether it be Christian schools or homeschooling. So they're shutting down a lot of the public schools. And this is spreading to Texas. Texas Governor Greg Abbott and other advocates for school vouchers declared after Tuesday's primary runoffs in Texas that they now have the votes to pass the voucher program, which is exactly what I just talked about. That's what Florida did. The whole point is to funnel money from the government to Christians, Christian schools, homeschooling. Largest transfer of wealth to Christianity and pretty much the history of our government. So, yeah. they can't fight fair, so just fuck the Constitution. Win by any means necessary. Meanwhile, Twink Josiah Moody is pissed off, folks. Let's see what this weird-ass child has to say.
So I hope we address the rumors here, the blatant smear campaign on me, on my family, on my leadership, and my structure. And guess what I have to say to all of these people? Fuck off.
Oh, very Christian of you, fuck off. Remember, this is the weird child who hooked up with his wife when he was 15 and she was 19, allegedly. And now he's in charge of her, even though he's a fetus. Weirdos! They're so weird. They're so weird.
I wouldn't have let you walk out until my point was conveyed that you do what you're supposed to do, whatever I tell you to do. I don't care.
That is her husband, y'all. This grown-ass woman married to this small child. They are so creepy and weird. Holy fuck. And one more! Folks, there's nothing wrong with being gay. Nothing! But just own it. Be okay with your homosexuality. Embrace it. You'll feel so much better. Meanwhile, so many of these repressed Christians, they take their homoeroticism and they fold it into their religion. It is so unbelievably gay. This guy, 100% gay for Jesus. Yet instead of just sucking a dick in real life, which will make him feel so much better, he sucks Jesus' metaphorical dick and then puts out creepy homoerotic shit like this.
My new book, Opening the Divine Treasure Chest, has been written for those people that have a difficult time living in and from the sweet, empowering presence of Jesus.
Oh my.
It's short, bite-sized chapters that say things like this.
What's it say?
Let's lay down upon his chest and feel his heart beating into our ears, charming our souls into obedience. To be able to be with him is to walk in the midst of the garden of God and to eat of the tree of life. I'm telling you that this is what needs to be revived in our hearts every single day. This is what the gospel of Christ does. We have been invited into the King's chamber to enjoy the sweet kisses of God. This book has that one purpose, to help you.
Gay, 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 gay! That's gay! That's all fucking gay! What the fuck? Oh my God! Just suck, dude! Just suck a dick! Just do it! Just do it! You'll feel so much better. Anyway, weird. You're weird! And that is my religious bullshit. Creepy as shit, as always. I kind of want to fuck Jesus now. A little bit of like, I want to clog up Jesus' cum gutters. I know, we all do, sort of. And, all right, folks, last chance to get your super chat in. Oh, boy, I know, horny for the Lord. Jesus is a sexy motherfucker. We all know it. I want to be on my knees for the Lord. He's got those abs. He's been doing that CrossFit. Working out for him. Is he top off the rails? What are you talking about? He is a straight, butch, heterosexual man who just wants to put his head on Jesus' chest and get his sweet kisses from the Lord. Okay? Nothing gay about that, y'all. You're the ones with the dirty gay minds. And super homo, yep. Not that there's anything wrong with that. To turn a phrase from Seinfeld himself. And all right, folks. Last time you get super chats in, we're going to do one palate cleanser to make you guys feel a little better from all the horrors we have shown you. So prepare to be cleansed, my children. And I'm not crying, you're crying. Stepdaughter asks her stepfather if he wants to adopt her.
So this says, yesterday, today, and forever.
Oh, God. She's so embarrassed.
Oh, my God. To Dad, love McKenna. A biological father and a real father are not the same thing. But you share so much more with your real dad. You share your hopes, your dreams. I love your ambitions. I love you and want you to be my daddy forever. Will you adopt me? I love you, Dad. It would make me so happy.
I already cried the first time I watched it, so I'm not as emotional as I was earlier. But I saw it, and now you have to as well. Lots of goodness in the world, folks. That's what it's all about. And I had fun, folks, hanging out with you. I appreciate, love every single one of you. I hope you're well out there. Let me read the super chats. If you bail out, please hit the like button. Please join my Patreon. Please tell your friends about the show. All the things. Do it to it. I would very much appreciate it. Let me redo all this. There we go. Boom. All right. BBC, if you are making any excuses about the war crimes in Gaza, you can suck at MASCULINITY. I don't speak that language, but I know what you're saying. I'm sure someone will translate that for you, Dusty. Have a great evening. Love you all. I love you, BBC. Appreciate your generosity, and thank you. $50 from Agent Orange. All right, I'm going to read this so sexy for Agent Orange. Here's a link to Janu's channel, and he's talking shit about Ben Shapiro. I watched him for a month before you, and I think somehow watching him caused YouTube to point to one of your videos. And here's the link, motherfuckers. All right, I'm going to copy and paste this in the main chat in case you don't have the right to do that or something. So, for your generosity, go give this dude a shout out. Boom, there it is. I'll have to check him out. Thank you. Very generous, that Agent Orange. You rock, dude. Love you. And, okay, I guess that's all of it. That's all the ones I see here. Let me make sure it popped up over here. Oh, Agent Orange, 5! 5 Club Plus memberships. Hell yeah. Way to kick it off, Agent Orange. And that's it, folks. Thank you for everybody. Look, the cats know. They know it's time for treats. That's so weird. How do you guys know? All right, first we're going to set this up over here. And we're going to, I know, I'm getting it ready, but you're not making it easy. You're making this board in my lap tilt. So I can't really do it because you're being, all right, first, let's get them high as fuck. I think Mitchell Guide or somebody, they should ask me, one of you guys sent me some catnip and some scratchers. So there you go. Drugs. Don't do drugs. And then I'm going to play my hit song for my boy band. This is called Crush. I wrote this song myself.
When you look at me, I turn away.
I'm looking. What I do? I'm looking.
Can't think of the right
what the fuck happened to him?
The sight of you just makes me blush. 'Cause you're my secret. Crush, 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 crush. Baby, all I do is dream of your touch.
Okay, you don't get any because you knocked it off. I don't know where the fuck they are. Whatever.
This much. I'm good at keeping secrets, but this time I'd rather leak it, yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. Join me on Friday for another episode of the world's greatest show. I'll be back soon. I love the shit out of you guys. Have a good weekend. And as always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Switch over now. See you at the after party, everybody. Wrong button. God damn it. I'm sorry. I don't know where the treats are. I had them right here and they're gone. What'd you do with them? Did you guys knock them off? Are they on the fucking floor? It ain't my fault if you did that. Don't look at me. You don't even want them anyway. You don't even eat them. I put them all over the goddamn bed here and you guys just look at them. You roll out of the fucking place and then you go to your own shit. You don't even care. Why are you bugging me? Fuck. Oh, I'm still on. All right. See you guys at the after party.